In the midst of the American Civil War, President Abraham Lincoln delivered a speech that would come to be known as the Gettysburg Address. But before he could take the stage, he had to navigate through a sea of mud and rain that had turned the battlefield into a quagmire. Lincoln's boots were caked with mud as he made his way to the speaker's platform. He looked out over the crowd of soldiers and civilians gathered there, his eyes fixed on the American flag fluttering in the wind. He took a deep breath and began to speak. 77 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal, Lincoln said, his voice booming through the rain. The crowd listened in rapt attention as Lincoln spoke of the sacrifice of the soldiers who had fought and died on the battlefield. He honored their memory and spoke of the importance of preserving the Union, declaring that these dead shall not have died in vain. As Lincoln spoke, the rain began to let up, and a ray of sunlight broke through the clouds. The crowd cheered as he finished his speech, and Lincoln stepped down from the platform, his boots now coated with a fresh layer of mud. In the years that followed, the Gettysburg Address would become one of the most famous speeches in American history. It would come to symbolize the ideals of liberty and equality that the country was founded on, and would inspire generations of Americans to fight for a better future. And as Lincoln walked away from the battlefield that day, he knew that his words had made a difference.